This is the video that accompanies the book, Guitar Landscapes. We're going to be going through the material in the book step by step, and what we're going to do today is start on page 9, and we're going to learn how to play the C major scale up the second string. So what we're doing is we're starting on the first fret on the second string, and this is a C note. And if I go up a whole step, which is 2 frets, I'll get to a D note. And then from there I'll go up another whole step and I'm on E, a half step, which is 1 fret, now I'm on F, another whole step, G, another whole step, A, another whole step, B, and then a half step again, and I'm on C. And what we've done here is we played a C major scale using a formula, and that formula is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So it's 2 whole steps and a half step, and then 3 whole steps and a half step. So here's the major scale one more time. C, D, E, half step, F, G, A, B, half step, C. So what we've done is we played that up 1 string. Now in the real world, it's probably not very practical to always be playing your scales up and down 1 string. So we usually play them in closed positions or in a particular scale pattern. In this particular example I'm going to give you now, it's also in the book. I'm going to start here on the 5th string with my 3rd finger, and that is a C note as well. And so from there we're going to go up a whole step. Now these are not as easy to visualize in terms of seeing the whole steps and half steps as they are when you go up 1 string. But that's okay, we'll talk our way through it and I think you'll understand. So we've got a C note here, and then we go up a whole step, which is the next string, D, and then we go up another whole step, which is E, and here's that half step between E and F. And then we go up a whole step to the next string, that's the G string, and then we go up a whole step to A, another whole step to B, which is the 2nd string, and there's the half step to get us to C. And what we just did is we played a C major scale in this position. And you can hear how it sounds like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. It gives you a little scale. And that scale is the major scale. So we played from a C note to a C note, and then we landed on this C note right here. And remember, we played before the C scale and we ended up on this C note here. Those distances from this C to this C is called an octave, and then from this C to this C is an octave. So we actually have played now C in 2 different octaves, from here to here, and then from here to here. Let's take a look at what those interval distances are, because that's what an octave is. An octave is a measure of distance in music from a pitch to another pitch. And in this particular case, it was from C to C. But those guys in the middle, they have names as well. So we have C here, and when we go up a whole step, we've gone up a major second. So from C to D is a major second. From C to E is a major third. From C to F is a perfect 4th. From C to G is a perfect 5th. From C to A is a major 6th. From C to B is a major 7th, and from C to C is an octave. So let's go back through what we just did. You'll notice that some of those were called major intervals and some of those were perfect intervals. The intervals that we're most concerned about in music have to do with major and perfect intervals in the beginning, and later on we'll get to where we alter those intervals and turn them into other intervals. So right now you just need to know that we have a major second, a major third, a perfect 4th, a perfect 5th, a major 6th, and a major 7th. And then we've gone an octave all the way back up to C. So one more time. From C to D, major 2nd, major 3rd, perfect 4th, perfect 5th, major 6th, major 7th, and then an octave. And those can be done in this pattern as well. So we go C to D, that's a major 2nd, C to E is a major 3rd, C to F, perfect fourth, C to G, perfect fifth, C to A, major sixth, C to B, major seventh, and then C to C, an octave. So that pretty much covers what we do in the first chapter of the book. As you go through this, you really need to memorize all these interval names and how they work on the fingerboard. This is just for the key of C right now, and we'll be doing it in all 12 keys ultimately. So while you're doing this, keep in mind that these are just measures of distance between notes, and that's all you really need to know at this point. I would play it up and down the string until you feel comfortable with it, and then also play it through the patterns and say the intervals as you do them. Well, that pretty much covers everything in the first chapter. Make sure you go to the website and download the workbook. That will help you as you go through this. And if you don't have a copy of Guitar Landscapes, you can order it from there as well. The name of the website is Guitar-Gps.com. So just go there, check it out, and you'll be able to get some freebies, and you can also purchase the book. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.